1996, 1 center Canada coin. Today, we're breaking down the history, the specs, and the missing detail that could make your 1996 penny a certified treasure. 1996 was a massive year for Canadian currency. It was the year we introduced the toonie, officially retiring the $2 bill. But while the toonie was grabbing the headlines, the humble penny was undergoing its own quiet transformation. From 1982 to 1996, the Canadian penny featured a unique shape. It was designed to help the visually impaired distinguish it from other coins. It was the final year of the 12-sided shape. In 1997, the mint switched back to a perfectly round coin. It was the last year of the near-solid bronze composition. After 1996, the mint moved to copper-plated zinc and eventually copper-plated steel to save money. If you hold a 1996 penny next to a 1997 penny, you can actually feel the difference in weight and clink sound. Let's look at the bones of this coin. Knowing the specs is the first step to identifying a high-value piece. Composition: 98% copper, 1.75% tin, and 0.25% zinc. Weight: 2.5 grams. Diameter: 19.1 millimeters. Mintage: the Royal Canadian Mint struck approximately 445 million of these in 1996. While 445 million sounds like a lot, it's actually much lower than the billion-plus mintages we saw in the late 70s and early 80s. This lower mintage, combined with the fact that many were reclaimed and melted by the government after 2013, makes high-grade survivors rarer than you'd think. Now, let us get to the part you've been waiting for, the variety. On the obverse of the coin, you'll see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Dorota P. Hunt. Look very closely at the base of the Queen's necklace. You should see 4 tiny initials, DGPH. In 1996, similar to the famous 1993 variety, some coins were struck where the G in the initials is extremely faint or completely missing. Why does this happen? Usually, it's due to die polishing or a filled die. As the minting dies get worn or dirty, grease and debris can fill in those tiny engravings. When the coin is struck, that detail doesn't transfer over. The value, a standard, circulated 1996 penny, is worth face value. A missing G or weak G variety in a high grade can fetch anywhere from 20 to 100 plus depending on the buyer. If you find a 1996 penny in MS66 red condition, you're looking at a coin that can sell for 150 to 300 at auction. When you're searching, you need to understand color grading. For copper coins, professional graders like ICCS or PCGS use 3 designations. RD: the coin retains 95% or more of its original mint luster. These are the most valuable. RB: the coin is starting to tone. BN: brown: the coin has fully oxidized. Because the 1996 penny is 98% copper, it reacts heavily to oxygen and finger oils. If you find a 1996 penny that is still a blazing, bright red, do not touch it with your bare hands. Hold it by the edges and put it in a protective flip immediately. That luster is exactly what collectors are willing to pay a premium for. The 1996 Canadian penny is a perfect example of why you should never overlook common change. It represents the end of the 12-sided era and the end of the bronze penny as we knew it. Whether you're looking for that missing G variety or just trying to complete a set of the last 12-sided cents ever made, this is a year that belongs in every Canadian collection. Before you go, check your jars, look for that 12-sided rim and the 1996 date. Grab a magnifying glass, look for those DGPH initials. Comment below, Do you have any 1996 pennies left in your collection? Have you found the missing G? If you enjoyed this deep dive into Canadian numismatics, hit that like button and subscribe for more coin hunting guides. Happy hunting!